What is up, YouTube? It is your boy John here from Boom Plow playing some more Farming Simulator 22. We're back on Elm Creek. Let's get to it. Carson. I don't know if he's actually here or not. Yeah, he is. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Gone?
You over at the BGA?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind. All right, lit, dog.
I'm in two different places.
You're two different places?
Yeah, because you know how like the water takes like 8 years to fill up?
Yo, Carson's everywhere at once, chat. Look at him. I've been everywhere, man. Our silage ready? Yeah. Silage is ready. All right. There we go. Look at all of our beautiful silage. Our 3.1 million in this bunk. And our 1.1, almost 1.2 mil in that one. There's so much silage, y'all. All right, so I think the feed mixer is probably going to be the strat, right? They seem to work fairly well. So we'll go ahead and pick one of those up and start working on this. Yeah, Carson's, what are you doing? Water and stuff? He's been everywhere, man. All right, Watson. I'll get it. Sewing contracts, I believe they are working. Yeah, I generally don't do sewing contracts because I feel like you don't make any money on them, but I believe they are working. Yeah. Yo, Wolf, welcome in. Glad to hear you're doing great. Well, that's good. I am also doing well. Right, you gotta unfold this thing. My bad. My bad. I haven't really used this thing much, so, you know. I wonder if it's one of those where you set the cruise at 0 and just kind of creep. Do the creep move, you know? Not sure. But anyway. Soldier keeps giving you an error for team speed. I don't know. Holy Goaty, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm doing good. The goat has arrived, chat.
Vigorous Bowl 813 just resubscribed for 3 months.
Vigorous Bowl, thanks for the 3-month resub. Thanks for using your Prime here. I do appreciate it. How you doing today, sir? Keeps giving you an error to join TeamSpeak. I don't really know what to do with that. I don't know. Not sure. All right, so you guys will notice, for those of you that don't know how the BGA works, we're not making any money technically off of any of this silage. We are basically putting this in for digestate, which I don't know if that's actually turned on. No. We definitely want our digestate activated. So we're good now. We're making our digestate. So we have 576,000 liters. Yeah, 500, yeah. So it's not enough. We need more. Or something. We may sell some of the silage, but we shouldn't have to. Because we have our fields planted in soybeans. We should be able to make plenty of money off the soybeans to kind of keep the farm running, you know. Mr. Plugger, hello, sir. How's it going today? Had a good chat with Mr. Plugger last night. Carson, you missed that, didn't you? I think you were. Had a good chat with Plugger last night. Good time. It could be better. You have to buy a new TV. That's the worst, isn't it? There's ball. I'm sorry. You going with like a 88 inch 4K Ultra? I don't know. All the things, right? You gotta hit all the things. Smart. You know, you gotta hit all the boxes, right? We're actually looking at buying a new TV for our house too.
110-inch Samsung.
110 inch? I don't think it'll fit.
It'll just be the front side of your house, but you know, it's okay.
Late night chats have been lit the last few days, haven't they? Pretty good, yeah. Projector would be interesting. I don't know. Relax on our private ship. Okay, and fly on our private. Okay, yeah. 24-inch smart TV. All right. All right. That's cool. Nice. Very nice. So we have a TV in my living room, obviously, as a lot of people probably do. And it, like the picture and everything's fine on the TV, but the sound doesn't work, like at all. So like I went out and I bought a sound bar, you know, it's like, okay, no big deal. I put a sound bar on it. Sound bar sounds better than the TV anyway. Let's be real, you know? It's like, okay, that's fine. Well, now it's like none of the apps work. None of the smart features of the TV work.
The dumb TV.
It's a dummy now, you know? And it's like, okay, that's fine, because, you know, you can always hook up like a Chromecast or like a Fire Stick. But even half the time, the output to the soundbar doesn't work now. It's like, as we go over time, the TV is getting worse and worse and worse. And it's like, it would be great if you just didn't have to worry about sound going to it. Does that make sense?
It's always sound.
So, well, but like if I just like put it on the wall out here and like use it as a monitor for the PC or something, like it'd be fine for that, you know? Metallic, what's going on, man? How you doing today? Or like, you know, we could pull a Casey Neistat and hang it on a door and put like a, you know, GoPro on the other side and use it as a security camera, you know? But like, it's just...
Seems valid.
Yeah, the picture quality is great. But it's just... the rest of the TV doesn't work. So... yeah, I don't know if a projector would work in my house. I don't think that would really work.
The worst thing about projectors is you lose a lot of the quality.
Yeah,
like nice TV.
They've come a long way, but yeah, I don't think a projector would really work in my living room.
We had a projector, but then like we can just get like a 4K TV.
Right.
And it's a lot cleaner image.
Downgrade from the 32. I got you, Vegas. I got you, man. Yo, lit, Metallic. That sounds like a teenager's diet right there, my guy. That's what that sounds like to me, my guy. Just throwing it out there, bro. Sounds pretty lit, bro. But yeah, so we were talking about buying it for Christmas for Dad, and like he knows about it. But then, like, you know, you can't get my siblings to agree on anything. Like, at all. So they want to see... okay, so the TV we have now is Samsung, and I know some people are gonna, oh, it's Samsung, it's crap. Whatever. I like it because I have a Samsung phone. I can control the TV with my phone, which that feature doesn't work anymore either.
Oh.
And so... I got you, Metallic. I got you, man. So I want... to go back with a Samsung because I can control it with my phone, and I really like that feature because when I walk into the room and if I want to like say something to somebody, I can pull up my phone and turn the volume down because they keep it at a volume that is normally to test movie theater sound commercials, you know, because especially my aunt, I think she's a little hard of hearing, you know, and if the TV's up, she can't hear me, so I just turn the TV down and then say what I have to say, and I'll turn the TV back up. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that, you know? And, oh no, we can't have Samsung. Well, this Samsung broke, so you can't get another one. They're all junk. And it's like, they're not, but okay.
How long did you have this one?
We bought it for mom before she got sick, so we bought it in like Christmas of 2018.
You got what, 3 years out of it?
So not really. I don't think that's really too bad. But the other thing you have to remember is when mom was sick for that year and a half, she was at home and sick, the TV never turned off. It was on 24/7 for a year and a half.
It's probably been running for like a long time.
Yeah, so really it's not that old per se, but man, the amount of hours that she put on that TV were insane. That makes sense? Like, she put the hours on that TV, so. No need for... Oh, really, Sean? Yeah, that'll do a TV in. Exactly. It never turned off for a year and a half, so. Yo, nice, crazy Baja. I need to watch that, man. I need to watch it. Oh, man. Maybe Wednesday night I'll watch that. Sounds like a good time. Just saying. I love that movie. That's one of those movies, man. It's just a classic, you know? Classic. A national treasure. Frank, what's up? Lil Prawn, how you doing today? Dude, like 10 minutes before I started stream, there was a fire truck and ambulance that came down the main road, and people must have been in their way. Oh my. Carson's in game, and I believe Watson's around here too. But really, there's nothing to do until I get this full. So, yeah. Yeah, Plugger, I don't really watch TV. I watch like a couple shows a week. It's mostly to hang out with Dad kind of thing. But my aunt, basically, like, we have a home phone for my aunt. We have cable because of my aunt. If my aunt wasn't living with us, we would probably just have gone to like some apps if we wanted to watch TV, you know, and just get rid of cable altogether. But we have to have it for her. It's like her source of entertainment every day, you know. Going through 3 different TVs. Oh, wow. Broken from the manufacturer, dang. Oh. I got you, Sean. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense, Sean. You will need to download an application to get TeamSpeak to work, yeah. Yeah, so my aunt, you know, and I don't know how much you guys know, I haven't talked about her a ton as far as like, yeah, she's developmentally disabled, so TV is like, you know, she sits there and watches like the Game Show Network pretty much all day, you know, that or like Everybody Loves Raymond, you know, loves that show. So yeah. Sean, we have 3 in the house. 3 DVRs. A 65 and a 55. Nice. Alec. Yeah, so one of these days it's just gonna happen, or I'll just like buy a new TV for the house. I don't know. Moving the silage will take me a while, yeah. But once the BGA plant gets full, it's like, yeah. Yeah. First TV in 10 to 12 years. That's awesome. Oh, I don't know if you can download TeamSpeak on a Chromebook. Can you, Carson? We've had a lot of people have issues with that, I think. I don't think that works. That's my mom's sister. Yeah, mom's sister. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? Welcome in. Your dad loves watching The Office. Nice. I never get into that. I don't like Steve Carell, but I know a lot of people like The Office. Yeah. You can paint grass that grows. It's under. Okay. I didn't know that. I did not know that.
I don't know about the Chromebook.
Yeah, I don't think Chromebook works. We've had a lot of people have issues with that.
I know you can get it for Mac and Windows.
Yeah, I don't think Chromebook works. Chromebook's kind of its own like weird OS.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that works.
Yeah. Now when I get up, I don't like press like the TeamSpeak mute. I just.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were here or not. Oh.
It kind of looks like I'm here, but I'm not.
Sean, we are not making money from the BGA. We are making digestate, basically. So if we need money, we can sell this across the map. But for right now, no, we're not. Set up conveyor belts to sell it. Problem with conveyor belts is you got to move them all the time. Yeah. There, metallic. Chromebook doesn't work. Metallic's probably tried. If I'm going to guess, yeah. Metallic is probably tried. Yeah. Because we should be about full over here, right? This thing really doesn't.
232,000.
Okay, it really doesn't hold that much.
Probably holds 5 or 300.
Big Mike, good afternoon. How's it going? Welcome in. What's up, y'all? Welcome. Welcome in, chat. You have to pay for the mobile app. Okay. That's what it is. Game Nut, what's going on, man? Welcome in. All right, Metallic. That makes sense. Thank you. Appreciate you, Metallic. All right. Ammo. Yeah. Like I said, it's not a requirement for the open. It's just a helpful thing, but not a requirement. Favorite crop in production in 22? As far as the productions, I can't really comment on that. All we're really doing so far is, well, we're making digestate at the BGA. Technically, that's a production, I guess. We're making furniture. That's really the only production that we have going. Favorite crop has got to be corn. I just really like corn. I'm kind of a corny guy, you know? Just saying. Yeah. I feel like beans aren't as good as they were in 19. Beans are still really good. Oh. Red Cross fundraiser. That's what this bar is next to me. It is doing quite well. I don't know. It doesn't say how much we have, does it? It does, but I cannot see that number. 600 and something dollars?
635.
Is that what that says? 635? I can't. It's so hard to see. But yeah. So it's coming along quite well, actually. I'm very, very happy with it so far. Hopefully, Sean, yeah, we'll have money from the beans for the saddle track. Yeah, we should. Hopefully. All right, Adam, how's it going? You like to eat chicken? The Captain Random Award of the day goes to Adam. Thanks, Adam.
Oh.
Left field, right?
You're not new emote I was talking about.
Yeah.
You got disapproved because of drugs.
What was your emote?
I'm not gonna tell you it because I'm gonna change it so it won't get flagged as drugs.
I'm so confused right now.
Good.
Twitch actually declined an emote.
Yeah, because of quote drugs and drug
like
things.
Paraphernalia.
Yeah, paraphernalia. Like, what?
I really want to know what it was. Send me a picture. Send it to me in Discord. I need to see, like, if I can make the connection to drugs from whatever it is.
I mean, it's kind of obvious, but like what it is.
Okay, the BGA is full now, by the way. Yeah.
It holds 305,000.
Okay. Apparently, I've moved 305,000 already. Lit.
Gotta find you on Discord.
Actually, I haven't. I think it still had stuff in it from before.
Probably.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it did. Yeah. That's crazy, though.
I mean, like, it makes sense. Like, the amount of
Yeah.
people that stream and do that.
Yeah.
Like, come on. I sent you on Discord.
Interesting.
Do you even know what that is?
Yes.
Okay.
Why were you trying to make that a meme?
Just to have it.
I feel like that's through Better TTV already.
It probably
Like
is.
that exact thing. Why would you make that a meme?
Why not?
That's the most random. It's so random, Carson.
It took like 5 days for it to just be told no. I'm like, God dang it.
We need to go. Well, we don't really need to move that. Never mind. We need to move planks, but we don't really need them, so whatever. Oh my. That's so
Like,
random.
you're kidding me, right?
What?
That.
Wow. All I'll say, Chad, is it involves a very rich person.
Very.
Can we fast time, please? Hello?
I press yeah.
Hello? Hello? Fast time? Fast time? Hello? Oh yes, for Pedro. Oh. Carson. Make something happen.
What?
Make it happen. Sean's on it.
I was already doing it.
Hello?
Wow, look at that.
Look at that. We can fast time now. Why is there a tractor on the porch? You don't have a tractor on your porch, Metallic?
Where else should I park it?
Carson was on the server. I think that's enough said, Metallic, right? It was parked like perfect the other day and it moved.
I think when the map like restart, like it like not updated, but like it restarted the server.
Yeah.
I think it updated because there was a collision there of like a wheel. I think.
Every house needs a porch tractor. Can you use the silos without buying? No, you have to buy the BGA to use it.
But like it also does fit like perfect there.
Carson's straight. Working on your parallel parking skills, Carson.
No.
Actually, it'll be on the roof. Don't give him ideas, Sean.
You said it already hasn't.
What was that on Ringwood on 19? You put the skid steer on the roof that one day.
No. But we gotta go move eggs.
There's nothing on sale right now. Boo. Boo hiss boo. How do we have so much money all of a sudden, by the way? We have that much before fast time? I feel like we didn't. Oh, we actually have a stack. Dang it.
I don't know who's been doing this, but like.
I know Troy has been.
Oh, I parked the trailer over here. Does I have a different trailer down there?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Because the other day, he's like, if you boys mess up my stack, and I started messing up, so I just walked away. Yeah.
Just smack it with like a trailer or something.
Oh, that would be a lot of work to clean up. I forget you can rotate. Come on.
Whoa.
Actually do this the right way for once, you know? Look at me. Chat, I'm playing the game. Okay, the rotate thing's a little wonky. Not gonna lie.
X.
Big facts. Sean, I don't know that I really want too many more of these laying around at one time, because if you move too many pallets at a time, well, that went way too far. If you move too many pallets at one time, the lag is unreal. So we probably should just go ahead and sell these, to be honest. Maybe after we're done fast timing, because we can't harvest yet, so. I don't know who made a really nice stack, but it sure was not me. Jeff, good afternoon. How you doing, sir? Welcome on in. I don't think it was Carson either, based on the other side of the stack.
No.
Somebody had a lot of patience for this, and it was
Do you think I have the patience to do that?
I don't know. You've been handling all the the furniture lately, all the forklift driving and stuff. You've been doing all that, which honestly has surprised me.
I moved. I stacked them up and moved them before the fast time too.
Okay.
I just like stacked too high and back them out.
Yeah, we were talking about railroads online last night.
Oh God.
And we're like, because I really needed like a hand. I was playing the game last night. I really needed somebody, and Tony goes, "I got you." And I was like, "Tony, you don't even have the game." I was like, "I don't think you would have the patience for that game." And somebody goes, "Well, we know Carson wouldn't." I was like, "Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong at all."
Probably Storms or Sarge was in there.
Sarge wasn't around. I don't think Sarge was around either. But it was hilarious. I was like, "Yeah, there ain't no shot."
Press on accident.
Hey, we need to cut our grass, but I'm not really worried about that right now. Need to haul bales, too.
I want to know where we're getting all this money from.
We've got to be getting paid from the BGA, right?
Yeah, the BGA's got to be paying out a little, right?
It's got to be paying out something. It's just not. I don't know where.
Unless our price for like the greenhouse products are like
Through the roof.
Broken. There's already eggs again.
Oh no.
You know, just fast time like.
Because here's the thing, man. We're not really showing any income anywhere. We're showing like 10,000, 3,000. Like that's not enough money. All right, you work on that. I'm gonna go to the BGA and fill it back up.
I'm wondering because I don't remember we had that much money.
Chat, somebody go back in the history here of the stream. How much money did we have before we started fast time? John, that sounds like a good job for you. Thanks. You haven't been able to play. We had 500,000, and now we have 821. We've got to be making there. It's got to be, but it doesn't show up. It doesn't show up. The harvest income
100% paying out.
It totally is. Yo, this is weird. 505,000. Dude, this is strange. The BGA, our BGA, it's broken.
Wait till we get the beans.
Wonder how you get something on the roof. Hey, don't worry. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Don't ask questions. Anything's possible.
Is there a difference in what type of chickens you buy? I don't really know that. I don't know. It's got to be the BGA, right? What'd you say, Carson? I was not listening, to be honest.
Don't ask how anything's done around here.
Power and methane, but it doesn't show up anywhere. That's the thing that doesn't make sense. It's so weird. Oh, the cheap chickens have to mature.
Yeah.
Hey, you.
They're only 2 months old.
Oh, okay.
And then the other ones are 6 months.
How do you get an egg pallet unstuck? Oh, man. Some people have good luck just ramming it with a tractor.
I'd say the one that was stuck on here, I drove over it with the 8RX and like all the trailers, and it just popped up.
Some people have good luck jumping them with horses, apparently.
Yeah, I heard of that. I read that last night. I was very confused.
Yeah. John Ross is back. What's up? How's it going? My day's great. How's your day? Okay. So we're getting paid by the methane and the electricity. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah, it's got to be coming from the BGA. Exclamation point Discord in the chat if you want to join ours. Fucker, I know you can. I know. You made a hole in the ground and then, okay.
Sounds like last night.
Dude, we were having a little too much fun with landscaping last night.
That was a learning experience, okay?
It was, yeah.
We learned how to use the slope tool, and that the view from the very top of this map is really good.
Yeah, the view is impeccable up there. Yeah. You guys also you can edit your XML to move the pallet too. That's what Mr. Matt does. That's a little more, that's over my head, I'll be honest. I mean, I could probably figure it out, especially if I watched this video, but that's kind of over my head, I'm going to be honest with you, chat. But yeah. Your landscaping tool sucks, and you always have areas at one level. Make sure there's no, like, tree stumps or anything. Or anything like that, because that'll cause you not to be able to landscape. So we're gonna make bank off all this silage then.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, bank.
Yes.
All right.
Oh my god.
What?
Nothing.
What? You do?
Oh, nothing.
Like.
What?
Uh-huh.
Did you just hate it when you're like tractor just like, oh, I'm just gonna go forward even though you're not saying go forward?
Yeah. Did you crash the eggs?
No, just some of the soybeans got ran over.
Oh. How dare you? Not the beans. Oh no. Our beans. They're broken. Goodness me. That's okay. It happens, right? Or something.
Oh.
But yeah, we're making bank off those silage.
We're about to make bank off of eggs, bro.
Yeah, eggs, silage, and beans. Oh my goodness. Perfect storm, chat.
Call it the new meta.
Facebook gaming? Hello?
Meta gaming.
Yeah, meta. Sorry, meta gaming. Yo, chat, I'm moving to meta gaming, okay? Can you imagine if I just, like, dipped and went to a different platform right now? Like, my Twitch is never gone like it's going, and I just leave, you know? Full Ludwig, you know? Wait.
Oh. Oh. Dang.
Who was I was watching a TikTok video last night. It was about, I can't remember the guy's name, but apparently his Twitch contract says that he has to stream 200 hours a month. That's
wow.
5 days a week, 10 hours a day. And it's like, find some deals in the sales section. I don't need the sales section. If we're gonna have the kind of money we're gonna have, probably invest in land.
There's nothing even in there. Or there wasn't earlier.
Yeah, there's nothing in there right now, but land is probably where it's at. To be honest.
Vigorous Bowl 813 shared X100. Oh no, my TV, it's broken.
Here's bulb, sorry. I have one of those too. Thanks for the minis, bro. Appreciate you. Oh no, Brian's TV broken. Brian guy, man, he's
How much do you think we'll make off of eggs?
Oh god, eggs got to be a couple 100,000, right?
How much do you think? I got 67,200.
Let's say $150,000.
Okay, I'm gonna start selling.
Let's just say that.
150.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Legend, what's up? How's it going? I can feel that you're selling eggs.
Yeah, me too. Oh, John.
Oh boy.
Oh, John.
Gigantic, I do too, except for it's broken.
Oh, John.
$314,000 on eggs. Chat.
Oh, John. I hope you chose the over.
Today's the day we break the map, chat.
All right, cool.
You had the same problem and you did an update and did it fix it? And I think I tried to update my TV, but it wouldn't work. And like now I can't even like Like, we can't play YouTube on the TV at all anymore. Like, it just has a lot of problems. Yeah.
So 60, what was it, like 67,000 liters
Yeah.
of eggs?
So, making this work. So the only trees that you can cut down with the tree harvesters are like the fir trees. So if we go run over here. So tree harvesters are meant for like actual like forestry type stuff, if that makes sense. So you can only cut down the firs. So like these over here. These are the only trees you can cut with a tree harvester. Are these bad boys here. The same way in 1915 as well. These are the only trees you can cut down with like a wood harvester, like I know it's not the scorpion anymore, but the scorpion, you know? You can't cut like these trees across the road with a tree harvester. That's not how it works. So you can use a mulcher on these, you can use a chainsaw. You can't use a or a tree harvester. No. Unfortunately. Because it would make life a lot easier. That's for sure. But yeah, tree harvesters are only for certain types of trees. And that would be fir trees. I will have to try Gigantics to see if I can update that TV. I think I've tried before and it wouldn't let me. Like everything about that TV is just kind of broken. Other than the picture. The picture's great. Everything else about it's broken. So it's very unfortunate. It's a nice TV and it actually, you know, like it's actually a nice TV. Not 4K, but that's okay because, you know, our cable's not 4K anyway, so who cares? Same. Yeah. Conveyor belts would be good, but you have to move them constantly because they only will draw so much. You know? It is time consuming to do it all, yep. Oh, you had to use a thumb drive? How do you go about that? You got to figure out what model TV it is and then go to like their website? Is that what you got to do? Dude, if I could save the TV, that would... Okay. I'm going to have to look into this then. I will look into this, Gigantic. Thank you. Because if I don't have to buy a new TV, I'd be okay with that, you know? Like, obviously. I don't have to buy one. Unknown, Mats, what's up? How you doing? Welcome in. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good morning. I feel like a lot of you, it's evening, right? A lot of y'all overseas right now. Assuming. Yeah. You had to update your car with a USB drive? What?
That's how my mom's car is.
That's crazy. I guess I could
like
probably...
the navigation and stuff in it. It's
I never
all
thought
through,
about
like,
that, yeah.
a thumb drive.
Of course, you might have just got lucky. I'll have to look into it. I don't even know what model TV that is. I'm assuming it tells you in the settings, right? Yeah. Okay. I'll have to look into this. Had to buy a new motherboard for your TV? Oh, no. Sunny Scotland. Hello, Scotland. What's the sun like? I haven't seen it in a couple days. Look on the TV. Okay. I will do this tonight or tomorrow. I will seriously try. Sticker on the back has model number. Okay. I don't know why I tried to update it like through the TV and it's like, no, fam, I'm good. Okay. But the last time we updated is like the day we got it. And it hasn't been updated since because it won't let us. So 2018, like Christmas Eve of 2018 was the last time it updated. So yeah. Yeah. Carson, would you say it holds 350,000, the digester? I think so. 305. That's a Samsung TV. Samsung. Haven't seen the sun since 1992. What? Excuse me? 1992. What? Got a friend that works on TVs tell you about that? Check it. Okay. I'm seriously gonna. Yeah. Samsungs are really good TVs, but this one, it was a really good TV for us. My mom was homesick for a year and a half before she passed. Like, the TV didn't turn off. And we've been having problems with it. Oh, probably a good year or so now. Like, the sound doesn't work, and none of, like, the smart features work, and the whole thing. Mrs. Professor, hello. Welcome in. You got snow? Nice. Scotland gets liquid sunshine.
It said 305, 305,000.
305, sorry. Yeah, okay. Wow. There we go. That's what I'm worried about, gigantic, yeah. And it's not like we don't have a warranty on it or anything, so yeah. I wouldn't say there's really sentimental value to me with the TV. It's just a TV. There's a lot of other stuff in my house that's very sentimental to me, but the TV, not really one of those things, you know? Yeah. Nice, fingers bowl, nice. 7 years. 16 years old. Oh man. So I had a TV, the first TV that I ever actually bought. I actually didn't even buy the whole thing. It was like one of those deals where I was like, hey parents, I'll go like halfsies with you, and the other half of like your half can be my Christmas present, you know? It was a Black Friday deal at a Target. Yeah, and this TV was $700. It was a 32-inch. 30. No, it wasn't 32 inch. It was 36 inch. It was a weird size, like 36 inches. Olivia was the brand, which they don't even make TVs anymore.
I would say,
yeah, never heard of it, right? And 720p barely. Okay, but man, Halo 3 and 4 and stuff looked really good on it. Okay, but I used it so much that like the ends started, or like the sides, the fluorescent lights started burning out, right? And so I went to Sam's Club and I bought myself a little 32-inch TV or whatever. Or no, it's not there. I don't even know what size it is. Anyway, I replaced it, right? The old TV, I didn't really know what to do with it, so it just sat in my basement for probably 2 years. Okay? And we had this old, like, massive tube-style TV at the farm. And I was like, Pops, let's bring my old TV down here and, like, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but let's just, like, give it a shot, you know? The TV is beautiful. Like, it healed itself or something. Like, the fluorescent tubes healed themselves and they're not, like, burnt out anymore. And for the, like, you know, 10 hours a week, maybe the TV's on, the TV lasts us forever at the farm. It's beautiful. It's the best picture that TV's ever had, just after it sat for 2 years. It's crazy. Mr. Sarge, hello, sir.
The screen to my left, it's not even like a 1920 by 1080 like screen.
Yeah.
There's some little TV mom got for the kitchen for our old house in Nebraska because it fit just like perfect in our cabinets and stuff.
Yeah.
But like when we first got it, it was like right around the holiday season, so like a lot of cooking and stuff was happening, so it was always on.
Yeah.
The top, there's a top part of it
Mhm.
on the right side that the top melted from the under lights of the cabinets. Because we had like LED strip lights under the cabinets.
But they weren't
And then
LED.
it was
probably.
always on.
Yeah.
It was always on. Those lights were always on.
It's probably a halogen if it melted it. Carson's got his chainsaw ready, apparently. Sarge, how you doing today, sir?
I am good.
Awesome. We're filling up the BGA right now again.
Okay.
Or we fast time.
Well, somebody tried moving the tractor here.
I noticed. Yeah. He does a monitor for 10. Holy cow. That's crazy. It's going. Welcome in. Welcome in. What's up? Let's talk about TVs. Yeah. But, yeah, so I'll try to update that TV, see if I can get that to work. If not, then I'm gonna be honest. I can't get any of my siblings to agree on anything, so I just might go out and buy a new TV.
I expect a follow-up to this TV
Oh, yeah.
situation
I'll let you know Thursday. I'll probably let you know before that, but yeah.
Probably. Probably snap me like, oh my god, look what I did.
Supposed to make money from the BGA every hour, Sean? Okay. Or 14-plus-year-old TV? Dang. That's crazy. Because really, okay, so my aunt watches TV in the living room. Like she has like a schedule. She'll be out there every day at like 3 o'clock. Before then, she stays in like the bedrooms watching TV in there. And then she comes out in the living room at like 4 o'clock. It's kind of weird. But she has her schedule, so whatever. And then like my dad watches it. But I don't know. I might just go out and buy a TV one of these days. Tell my siblings if they want to contribute, fine. If not, deal with it. I don't care. I'm about to ask about the selling rate. Nice. Holds 305,000 and we're making bank off of it. We also sold eggs today. Sold $300,000 worth of eggs today. So we are in the money, boys, and we've got all of our fields planted in soybeans that are straight profit as well. So it's going to be a very profitable day here on the farm. Just saying. Yeah, I'm going to stay Samsung because I can control it with my phone. Like, it's the whole integration between, like, phone and the TV is amazing. But I'm going to try to update the one I have and see if that fixes it first before I do anything. So, yeah, might just walk into Sam's Club and buy a TV. I don't know. We'll see. Right, Sean? That's kind of where I'm at with it, buddy. I know some of my siblings would probably, like, throw me a couple bucks, but, yeah. It's whatever. Stopped making TVs in 2018. Nice. Wrapping grass bales? Yep, we have a bunch of bales sitting around, too, actually. We have a lot of grass bales sitting around too. We have a problem pulling up the GPS menu? No. Oh, GPS has been working fine. We do have an edited version of GPS. I do need to be clear about that, but our GPS has been fine. Been completely fine. Somebody want to go hit the fast time? I'll keep working on them. Thanks for the $20 to the Red Cross. Holy cow. Whoever that was. I appreciate it. You can claim it if you want or leave it anonymous. Either way is all good with me. That didn't actually fast time. There we go. I do appreciate it though. Guys, we are raising money for the American Red Cross after the whole tornado outbreak the other day. Just kind of felt like the right thing to do. If you guys didn't know, the cell that did all the damage around St. Louis was literally 3 minutes from my house and decided to take a right turn. So that very easily could have been Puma Plow HQ that got wiped off the map the other day, just saying. So very thankful it didn't. And The Red Cross, they do a lot of good, man. So anything we can do to help out, you know? Yeah, we're definitely making money, Sean, yeah. Beans are ready to harvest, right? We just made like $200,000. Oh my god. We're gonna be billionaires after we sell the silage. Alright, if beans are ready, I'll get this full and then I'll come help with harvest. It's October, so beans are ready, yeah. Beans are ready. Chuck this bad boy full again and get a little silage moving. Pretty far again, too. Tell you what, guys, everybody says conveyor belts. When we get into the big bunker, we'll do conveyors, okay? How about that, chat? We'll do it. We'll do conveyors. That's the electricity and the methane, not the silage. That's fine. That makes sense, actually, Sean. That does. Yeah. That actually does make a lot of sense, though, Sean. That it's the methane and the...
All right, where do we have the grindheads parked at? Oh, they're never mind. I think I see
trailers.
Over by the field.
Oh. Yeah, that does make sense, though. We are storing the digestate. The other stuff you don't get an option on. Well, yeah, we're not technically, that's not from, you make this from other stuff, you know? But as far as the digestate, we're storing it 741,000 liters now. So the theory is to get the saddle track stuff and be able to like spread the digestate. That makes sense? That's what we want to do. So yeah. Yeah, the electricity and the methane sells automatically, yeah. You don't get to tell it what to do. You would need a bunch of like Tesla solar walls, right? Battery wall things. It is a lot of beans. The whole map, everything we own is planted in beans. There's good money.
Auto width went to 5100.
Good money in beans.
51.
Good money. I don't know, Sean.
Which way do we want to go next?
It's probably set your GPS on east-west and just do every field east-west, right?
Yeah.
Probably just easier to do everything that way. Sean, I don't know. I mean, we'll have money and we can buy that tractor, but we should probably get into grapes and olives with all this money. Don't worry, we're not going to try to sell them.
Okay.
We're going to buy them and we're going to leave them. Because you definitely can't sell them. That's not a good idea. We'll break things.
Oh, what map we're about to switch? I'll get the save ready.
Haute Belleron. The French map. Huh? Yeah.
You got a video to record tonight.
I do have to make a video tonight, you're right.
Since you know you didn't like Sunday.
Yeah, I know. I know. Because we were in TeamSpeak hanging out. I kind of forgot.
Just thought I would remind you to make a video today.
I don't need a reminder. Thank you.
Need one?
No, I said I don't. There's a placeable for the methane, like the, okay, like the electric. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. Makes sense.
Hi, Zach. I know you're watching.
Is he though?
You just sent me a picture of like the living room with your stream on the TV.
Oh, lit. What's up, Zach? Hey, I don't see his name in chat, but that doesn't necessarily mean his name is in chat.
That doesn't mean he's logged in to Twitch on the TV.
Yeah.
Over.
Small field. I think I want to go like up here somewhere with grapes. Like,
What'd you say the wet set in at? It was
51 flat.
maybe like field 22. You know? Go up north somewhere. I feel like grapes need to be in the north, you know?
North. Field 25 would also be like a good one. We're up there in like the pig farm area, I think it is up there.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do with grass to maximize yield? After you cut it, just fertilize it. That's it. Wait till the second day it says it's ready to ready to cut or ready to harvest, whatever it says. Wait till the second day. So when it turns orange, this is our grass field, wait till the second day. I know it doesn't make any sense. You'll see little seed heads on it. Yeah. Wait till you see the little seed heads. Sharpening, what's up? Our day is great. I mean, we have tractors and trailers and stuff, Sean. Not a big deal. Not that big deal. I just think it'd be good to like set up a whole little different area, like the shed, and you know, all the equipment's only going to be used for that. So, yeah. You do not have to spray grass for weeds, no. Seed heads on grass, yeah. Grass goes out to seed, yeah. Where do you think you get grass seed from? Right? But no, you don't have to spray for weeds. That's not a thing on grass. Alright, I'm gonna let this be over here. And what do you guys need from me? You mean do an auger wagon, or should we just set up some AI guys and run
I'm at 61%.
Okay, then let me finish my statement, Carson. Should we set up some AI guys around the field and run 3 combines, or do you want me to get an auger wagon?
I'm gonna have to leave in the next like 30 minutes, so.
You what?
I'm gonna leave in probably the next 20 minutes, so.
20 minutes, huh?
set up some guys and I'll run 2 combines.
I'm thinking, Sarjo. Set up a couple AI workers with the smaller tractors and 1 tipper. And my God, I can't. I'm stuck. Get me out of here. Yeah, I said smaller tractors, and then I grabbed a JCB. Yep. Don't worry about it, Tony. Forget about it.
Did you see what Holy Cody posted in Discord yesterday?
Don't think so.
I think
Maybe
he was making something with pasta. And like he had like the rigatoni noodles.
Oh.
He added Zach.
Funny.
Yes.
That's amusing. Hey, you got this field done already, huh? I know it takes all 3.5 seconds. Still need to buy a corn head for the cloths, don't we?
I think I picked up a different crop, but my header's not working.
Turn it off, turn it back on.
I did.
Unhook it. Hook it back up.
Okay, maybe it's just the fields that messed up. Like on the south side of this newer big field.
Could be. Pressure cooker and such. No. 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 Where do we want to unload this? Probably at the east. Right?
Yeah, because it seems like that's where we get best price.
Yeah, it is usually. But I gotta make sure I get the right. That wasn't the right one.
It's the grain pool, isn't it?
Is that what it's called? So I did have the right
Green
one.
Pool East.
I never can remember what it's called. We'll just like, okay, it is east to west. Okay. Deliver loop. Start from, you know, where you started. I think it would go through I thought it would wait till it was full. Oh. What happened to this tractor? Why are the tires white?
When you drove through the snow, or was
It's still from the snow.
Yeah.
Yes, Adam, both. Both.
I need to unload.
Oh, no, Mrs. Professor. Back to mobile. Goodness. Unfortunate, I'm sorry.
The 2 black trailers are by the mother bin and stuff.
Okay. I would think 2 trailers would be enough for us right now. 2 tractors, no waiting, right?
It's only soybeans.
Yeah, exactly. It'll hold like 2 combines worth on it.
Yeah, something like that.
If not more. What map would I like to do after I finish this one? Probably the French map. Haute Baileron. Or however you're supposed to say that.
Which baler room?
A hot baler, you know?
Hot baler on?
Yeah. However you say it, yeah. That's the map we'll probably go to next, to be honest. Because I've played, you know, I'm playing in single player, and I've already played, you know, we've played Erlangrad before, so we'll play it eventually, but yeah.
Also, your single player.
You have your Discord private, but somebody posted in there anyway. What? How's that a thing? "45 hours and it's corrupted? Oh no."
Oh no, my
Hell.
map. It's broken.
I did say small tractor, didn't I, chat? Hey, in fairness, this is a small tractor compared to the 9Rs, okay? Alright? I haven't looked or heard about any modded maps at this point, so I can't answer that, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know.
There's your little tip rat over here.
So
What
do
about
what?
the homestead?
What about the homestead?
Where's your tip rat?
The one that's behind me right now? Or the one I parked by the homestead?
Yeah.
It drove away.
Oh.
Big job. Firebug, what's up? Thanks for the follow there in the chat. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? And small compared. Oh.
What field did you set him to? Because he's sitting by 56, it looks like.
Wait, what? Did I
Why
not?
is he just
Oh, I didn't
parked-
update the start point, did I? Hang on. I bet that's what it is. I didn't. This is the start point that was set from before. Okay, hang on. I'm resetting the start point for him. Okay, he should be on his way. My bad.
I was like, what?
My bad. I know I don't need to actually get in it to do this, but I like to. Okay, I forgot you had to like set a pin for your start point. My bad. My bad. I'd like you to loop. That's why he drove away. Okay. It all makes sense. Yeah. Where are you going, sir? Excuse me. Show the BGA production screen again. There you go. There we go. They're making 1,000 horsepower quad track, really? Why? Biggest bull, that's weird, man. Yeah, we'll eventually get into modded maps, absolutely. Probably something by Stevie, you know?
There it is.
Yeah, don't mind him. He'll get here eventually, okay? There we go.
Hey, we got it.
We're also selling a lot as well, so. We are also, what was the other thing? We're also on easy. I don't know if you're on easy economy or not. Dang, you can't even empty. Okay, hang on. We might need more trailers. Dang.
That's a full hopper.
63. He's working on Elm Creek. Nice. Very nice. So should I grab a small tractor next time, chat? One of our 9Rs? Oh, there's just another 8R sitting here running.
I think
Mind if I do?
Ali or whoever joined.
It's been running the whole time since we started playing.
I think he hopped in and backed up and got up and left.
So guys, we do have a mother bin and an auger wagon, and we would run them, but A, it's soybeans, and B, not people in here necessarily either. So yeah. Let's see. Where do we need? I'll put another one down yonder there. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. Deliver. Go to the east. Now we're gonna put you down. I don't know if we can get it. Oh, we'll put it over here by this little road. It should take that. Right? This should work. This might work. Will we eventually play a map on hard? Probably, yeah. At some point, we will. The reason, or the thought process for me anyway, for putting a map on easy to start with, was to try to show off as much of the game as possible without cheating money. I don't want to cheat money. I don't like cheating money. There's nothing wrong with it. If you guys like doing it, that's fine. Have fun. It's not for me. But by putting it on easy, we can kind of show off more of the game. Does that make sense? Another small tractor. Don't mind if I do. Come on back now, you hear? Saying. Come on back now. Only small tractors here at Puma Plow, okay, chat? Only small tractors. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? Let me grab my starting combine too, guys. This combine is so small. It's the biggest one in the game, actual. Never mind. Thanks to that follow as well. Appreciate it. Welcome in. How's it going? Appreciate the follows, y'all. This combine sounds like it has a Jake break at times. This combine sounds weird. Throw that out there. Oh, hi. Hello. Hello. How's it going? Can I help you? Are you leaving?
Sorry.
Oh, that was... I thought it was Carson.
Yeah.
Hey,
Check
hey.
You check the oil. Thanks so much. All right,
leak.
I'll work up here by myself because my header's a different size from y'all. So, yeah. This combine sounds so weird sometimes. East, west, auto width. Yeah, that should be good to go. Alright.
How big's your header?
I'm showing up with 45/28. So it's a little bit smaller. Apparently the John Deere head fits on this, or will work on this combine. But...
And we run into
Sarge, we gotta quit doing this, man. Chat's gonna call us noobs. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Oil pan has been checked. Can confirm. Still there. He'll never play on hard. Yeah, I could see never playing on hard, yeah. This thing is huge, yeah. We should probably go ahead and get a JD head for it, just to, you know. The grape tractors are big. Yes, they are, Steve. Yes, they are. How's it going, by the way, Steve? What's up? From the Colosso Jake Prince. I feel like this one kind of does. It sounds like it almost does. It's weird, man. Sounds good though. You think this combine has a chef's hat on Jeep? Kinda. You think I need a case? If we buy a 4th combine, we can get a case combine, yeah. We'll probably put a deer head on it though, just to make chat rage. Thanks for the follow
it's the
there.
Christmas spirit, chat. Chill out.
Yeah. A nun hat? I like chef's hat better. Thanks for the follows. Appreciate you guys. Welcome in. How y'all doing? So here's the thing. If we put all the same head on, it just makes it easier when we go to harvest with multiples. Because like right now, I can't go run with the John Deeres because I have a different size head. I'm a smaller header. So it makes sense to get all of our combines synced up with the same size head. I know it's going to look weird, but Scotter Mac, what's up, man? It'll just make sense long term to get all of our combines synced up, and yeah, I know it's gonna look really weird, but you know, it's okay, chat. I should have fixed my combine too. Your combine's repaired?
Might have.
Yeah, we probably need to go do that after the field. Or mine's that too. We should go do that after this field, okay?
Steven 829 cheered X100. Oh, photo shoot coming for Chef John soon. He has to update his TikTok profile for new series. TikTok.com/boomerplow.
It's a French beret. Steven, thanks for the bits. You're great. Please, Claus. I don't mind having the Claus combine. How does GPS work on multiplayer? So we don't all see the same lines, but yes, we do at the same time. And let me explain what I mean with that. All right. So in the GPS mod, our buddy Mr. Matt, the Grand Arcade, he started doing this way back on 19, where he comes in, he saves a north-south and an east-west line. Now, it doesn't really matter where on the map he saves it, because when we load that line, we load exactly from where he started. It doesn't matter where. And then once we get our lines loaded, we go over here, and our version of GPS, we can actually type in how wide we are, which is great for running multiples of something. Again, trying to, you know, get the combines all matched up with the same header eventually, so we can all run together. Of course, the first guy usually hits auto width. After that, we type it in. And then we technically, our lines, if we all have the same size header or the same width, we would see the same lines in theory. Not in theory, it works. Because we all load the same course by Matt. If you guys see over there below the snowman, it says plus 44. So I'm 44 lines away from where he started, or 44 of my passes away from where he saved that line. So we do see the same lines because he saved them. If we were just to start setting up our GPS and stuff, we would not see the same lines. So for us to get all synced up and everything, we have to load the line that he made. And then everything works just fine. So it's kind of magic like that. Carson, you heading out? Good talk. I don't think he's at his PC right now. But yeah, so we do see the same lines only because Matt saved them. If that makes sense, chat. Just something we started doing forever ago, and it has worked out quite well for us, so. Yeah. GPS is not on crossplay because consoles cannot have GPS due to custom scripts. So the crossplay server will never have GPS, and people on console just can't have it because, yeah, it's custom scripts, so they can't have it. Mr. Pepper, how you doing today, sir? Welcome in.
Yeah, I'm out.
All right, guys, have fun at school. I'll catch you later.
I'm done with school.
Where are you going? Practice?
I got basketball games tonight.
At a school, right?
No.
What do you mean no?
The place we're going, their gym's not at their school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
Well, have fun with the ball and the net, okay? Jeez.
Bye.
God, bye. Leave. God. Ninja, this server is not joinable, but we do have a crossplay server that is joinable if you'd like to play Farm Sim with some guys.
Okay, what's this other guy?
What's up? Which one, Sarge?
There's one out on the roadway.
There's one what, Sarge?
There's...
Oh, the other other guy got stuck out there, didn't he?
Yeah, I guess so.
He is stuck on a car. It's the tracks on this. It's the tracks on this tractor. They're so wide, he doesn't like it. Helper F. Or chop. Okay, he should be good to go now. I didn't know what you were on about. Sorry.
Ah, no problem.
Alright. But yes, the other server is joinable, and you guys are more than welcome to join. Mr. Burt, hello. Yeah. 2 exams done preparing for tomorrow. Nice, Pepper. Nice, my guy. So he should show up at the very southern edge of the field. I don't know if we'll need him down there over by 37, kind of, Sarge.
Mm-hmm.
But he's there if you need him. If not, that's fine too. I kind of figured just like spread them out around the field, kind of, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. As you know, we could run that auger wagon, but really there's kind of no point on soybeans. No point on soy. I'm gonna empty because I'm gonna be down yonder for a little while, so might as well empty up before I go down yonder. Down yonder. Is there an older version of Farm Sim that I would recommend for somebody that's never played? I mean, 19 was really good, but why not just jump into the new one? You know? Why not just jump in? I mean, if you want to go like crazy mods and stuff, then yeah, don't play the new one, but otherwise just jump into 22. That's what I would do. There's enough equipment in the game that to me you don't need mods right now, you know? Soybeans are how we make money. Soybeans are how we make money on this map. Well, apparently silage too, but you know. Yeah. There are a lot of mods coming out for 22, yeah, and not all of them are perfect yet, you know. Yeah. Almost same money to go 22, right, Bert? Yeah. Or you never know. Maybe you win a giveaway from some very nice Twitch streamer or something. You never know. We have 2 X9s. We have 2 of them. I'm just not running one. Not running one. Pepper, you like that emote? It's a good emote, right? It was my idea too. That's the best part. I don't really have a lot of ideas for emotes, but you know. Yeah. Missing the automatic bale sheds. Oh, those things were so nice, weren't they? Watch the video that shows canola is the most profitable. All right, Vegas Bull, look at you, man. So here's the thing. We haven't done the research as far as like planting other crops to figure out what's most profitable. But everybody that comes in chat says that, oh, I've watched the video and this is the most profitable, or I watched the video and this is the most profitable. You're the first person to say canola. Most people say sugar beets, which I'm actually surprised. So a lot of people say oats. We just like our soybeans, you know? We do have 3 combines now, yeah. There's a couple key things why soybeans are better for us. Okay, for us. Horseplay? Nah, I'm good with horseplay. Without horseplay. Good without it. Apparently not, Pepper, no. Everything's broken with the bot. I don't know what to tell you, man. Soybeans are great for us because we run the big Kinsey planters. We have 3 of them now. They plant soybeans. They don't plant oats. They don't plant canola. We do have a couple of the big Amazons too, but guess what? They can plant soybeans too. So we can literally go out with 6 seeders right now and plant soybeans. We don't have 6 seeders that'll plant anything else all the same, you know? We'd have to do 4. We can do 4 planters to plant like corn. Soybeans are an easy crop, and we just really like them. I don't know. They grow them a lot where I'm from, so I just like growing them too, you know? It's kind of the same with corn. I just really like growing corn. Yeah. Bots in Valhalla. I think he might be hanging out in Bora Bora, actually, Pepper. Yeah. Maybe there isn't a problem. So, yeah, soybeans, to me, they're an easy crop to grow. We can turn and burn a soybean field really fast. It's less bushels, or liters, of course. It's less to haul. Therefore, it's easier. You know, we're going to end up probably selling at the train because that's usually where we sell. And it'll be multiple trains. Imagine doing that on, you know, wheat or whatever. Just more trains, you know? It's crazy. So. And the price used for beans. Most profitable crops beans. So see, that's the thing. Other people say from the game code, the most profitable crop is sugar beets. Which, to me, sugar beets, okay, they're fine, they're great. But look how slow they are to harvest. And look at how much yield there is to move. Logistically, soybeans make more sense to us. And I'm just saying for us. I'm not saying, yes, 100% this is the best crop to do. This is the best crop for Puma Plow. Does that make sense, chat? You guys play how you want to play. I'm not going to tell you guys how to play, you know? Just saying. 35 liters in 1 bushel. Yeah. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Appreciate you guys. Welcome in. Appreciate that follow. Welcome. How you doing today? Oh, not considering all that stuff. A lot more work and special equipment, too. So we just really like soybeans here at Puma. That's basically what it comes down to, you know. I mean, like I said, they grow them a lot where I'm from. Corn and soybeans, I just really like them. I don't mind doing like a straw crop either, because man, baling all that straw, that can be worth a few dollars too, you know. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's just an easy crop. That's right. And sometimes that's very important. Just an easy crop. Beans and wheat. There you go, Bert. Beans and wheat. Yep. Yep. Beans are easy to grind. Exactly. Precisely. You're willing to sell the straw. Exactly. And something's really loud going down my street right now. Oh. Which I don't mind, you know, doing the whole baling thing. It just takes a lot of time, you know. Workload versus profit definitely has to be considered, yeah. So that's why it's funny when everybody's like, oh yeah, sugar beets. And I'm just like, is your time not worth anything to you? You know? I could harvest 3 fields or 4 fields in the time it takes me to harvest 1 sugar beet field of soybeans, you know? Like, yeah, it's crazy. Eggs do make a lot of money with a little bit of work. Yeah, they're kind of OP. Yeah. Pool Colton. Yes, I could talk about the Red Cross thing. That is what is next to me here, this little bar. We've raised $655, I think is what that says. So far, exclamation point Red Cross in the chat if you guys would like to donate. To be honest, that hit very, very close to home the other day, the tornadoes. And it's actually that night we were watching news coverage. A bunch of us were in TeamSpeak watching news coverage of it, like the aftermath at like the Amazon building and stuff. And that night I told Carson, I was like, dude, we need to set up a fundraiser for the Red Cross. And so he worked on it like the next day there or whatever, and or 2 days later, whatever it was. So I would really appreciate it. And if we get to like $2,000 is our goal. If we get to like 3,000, I'm hopefully gonna get my dad out here to play Farm Sim and stream for you guys for like half an hour or something. And he's never played Farm Sim. Anytime he sees me playing Farm Sim, he always makes fun of it. So it could be really fun, to be honest. Time spent versus income. Oh my goodness. No, thank you. Fried potatoes, huge field, god awful, yeah. Kind of an income per hour. That would be a good way to look at it, yeah. Yeah. So, hopefully that's yeah. And donate when you hear. Hey man, it's all good. It's all good. And if people can't donate, you know, they can support the stream by being here and hosting the channel. And, you know, the more eyeballs we get on these streams, the more potential money we can raise, you know? So like Saturday will be kind of our we're going to really try to focus on it Saturday. Saturday's like my longest day, you know, streaming. So yeah, Luminous Valley, you're all good. How are the socks coming, by the way? So jealous. But there's more than just like the financial way to kind of support what we're trying to do here, you know? There's more than just the financial way. Do I like this combine? Yeah, it's the biggest combine in the game. What's not to like about it? And we got it really, really cheap. We got it on sale. I think we bought the header full price, but the combine was on sale. It's the biggest capacity combine in the game, so I got nothing bad to say about it. The engine sounds are a little weird, like when you're just driving it and you like slow down and stuff. They're kind of weird, but other than that, yeah. Good. Finish one for your mom. Nice. Very nice. Nice, Bert. Very nice, Bert. We bought it for 250,000. I think we bought it for like less than 100. We may have done the trick. That multiplayer sneaky trick, you know. The bot is through. That's the Streamlabs chat bot, and it. I don't. Yeah. I'm gonna have to look into it. I know I keep saying that, but yeah. Yep, lower yield, higher price. Mississippi, what's up? How you doing? Welcome in. What trick? The multiplayer trick. Home knitted socks in the winter. I want some so bad now. We've got Wobster's guidance steering is our GPS. It's in the mod hub. Sweden, awesome. I kind of want some. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Little Joe, I am mouse and keyboard, my guy. Good afternoon, El Diablo. What's up, man? How you doing? Well, I'm 80% full over here. Holy cow. We don't have a tractor here. Did that thing get stuck again? No, that one's there. Where's this other guy? Oh, he's coming back. Okay.